Hello and welcome. Before we get started, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, now let's get started. Breaking news for some chart readers. Bitcoin technical analysis and crypto news today. The Bitcoin price has formed something called a bullish divergence in the charts. Moreover, Steve Wozniak is very bullish on Bitcoin. Watch the video to learn more. At the end of the video there will be some news on stacking Bitcoin even in this crazy market. Enjoy the video.
What we have here in the Bitcoin chart is actually something that is called a bullish divergence when comparing the RSI to the price action. And a bullish divergence means that when we have lower lows here in the price but a higher low in the RSI, you can see that this is downwards trending. Now let me just make this a little bit more clear. So here you can see that the Bitcoin price was going down here while the RSI was trending upwards. So this is a bullish divergence, and what a bullish divergence means is that this could be a precursor to a reversal. So this is a reversal sign. This is signaling that the momentum is changing and that the price action is not able to keep up this bearish momentum anymore. So this is something that we should definitely watch. And not only that, but we actually have a downward trending line here as well. So we do have a tightening pattern here in the RSI, which could indicate to us that at some point here, let's say within three days, we could see a big break to either the upside or to the downside. We don't really know, but of course, when we have the bullish divergence going on here, well, everything would point towards a break to the upside, I would say. So this is something we should definitely keep our eye on. All right, so let's take a look in the charts and see what happens. Where could we see Bitcoin go if we do break to either side? Let's zoom into the 1 hourly to make this a little bit more clear. So first of all, well, I would say that the absolute bottom line right now, is of course this bottom line here at 5,757. I'm not seeing Bitcoin going lower than this at this point. We did see very nice support down here, and we had a convergence of support because if you watched my video from yesterday, I talked about how at this exact point here is where the 100 billion market cap level came in as support in the Bitcoin price. So I talked about this in the video from yesterday. So I think that that would be the lowest range I would see if we do break to the downside. If we break to the upside, then we did struggle to get above this level at 6,248, and you could also argue that we do have struggled to get past this level of 6,334. So these two levels are of course the first two I'm watching as a possible reversal point if we do start to head higher, but we also have I'm not really expecting the 6.5k to play a huge role. I would if we start to move higher, I would probably let's just go to the 1 day. What I'm turning my attention to is actually the 20 EMA, the 20 daily exponential moving average, this pink line here. You can see that we have clearly found resistance at it several times here, and throughout historical price action here, it's always the same. The 20-day is the resistance in a bear trend, and it's the support in a bull trend. And if we start to move higher here, then the 20 daily EMA would probably line up somewhere along the lines of 6.5, 6.4k, and at that level, I would expect to see some resistance. And if we can head higher above the 20 daily EMA, then that would definitely, in my opinion, be a good indicator that we might be able to see a start of a bull run, and possibly even up towards the resistance line. And well, who knows? Maybe we can start to see this triple bottom actually start playing out. And also, I want to quickly mention that if we go over to the Bitcoin shorts, we can see that we broke below this resistance line. So it looks like the bears are truly losing momentum. We don't see the bears being that bearish on Bitcoin anymore. So this is amounts of Bitcoin short positions. So amount of people that are betting on Bitcoin going down. So people seem to lose the bearish tone, and maybe that is also a precursor that the bulls are starting to build up momentum right now. But also we are probably not going to see this big short squeeze play out that we wanted possibly to see. Alright, and before going over to the Dow Jones chart, let's take a look at some crypto news. We have Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple. So this is someone that you might want to listen to when he's talking, especially when he's talking about a revolution that is very similar to the internet revolution. This guy was directly a part of the internet revolution and the dot-com bubble, and Steve Wozniak says that Bitcoin is amazing, but blockchain is a bubble. And I couldn't agree more. We have so many ICOs, we have projects just getting these ridiculous valuations, but Bitcoin is not a bubble. Bitcoin is way, way below its true valuation. So what Wozniak said here on Tuesday on the stage of the Next Technology Conference in New York was the following. It was a bubble, and I feel that way about blockchain. So he said the dot-com bubble was a bubble, of course, but he was a part of it, and he feels the same way about blockchain. Although I still think that the bubble is not even near as big as it's going to be. We're going to see the valuations go into a truly bubble, I think, in the next hype cycle. Because we haven't been even close to the kind of trillions of dollars that were locked up in the dot-com bubble. When blockchain is in a true bubble, I think we're going to go way past maybe 10 trillion, maybe 20 trillion, 30 trillion in market cap. That is a bubble. What we have right now is just still in its infancy, and so I think that the true bubble is still to come. And Wozniak is a little bit skeptical about the rest of the crypto markets. He thinks that they have lost the decentralized aspect of crypto, so he's actually in favor of Bitcoin and Ethereum. He calls Bitcoin the digital gold, and listen here, the Ethereum the possible next Apple. That's big words coming from the guy who was co-founding Apple that became the largest company in the world. So big words from Steve Wozniak. This is a guy that when he talks you should listen.
Thank you for watching. If you would like to see how we are stacking Bitcoin even in a bear market, generating crypto commissions, and using signals, seize the day. Click on the link in the description area below.